He was larger than life, a superhero to many, bodybuilder, professional wrestler, a man so intense that he would be known as the Ultimate Warrior. And although it was said that he was from parts unknown, even perhaps from another galaxy, the Ultimate Warrior wasn't sent here from another world. He was actually born James Hellwig in Crawfordsville, Indiana, some 50 miles from Indianapolis. And today we are here in West Point Cemetery in West Point, Indiana, to pay our respects to the man behind the face paint, Jim Hellwig, or should I say, the Ultimate Warrior. He would begin as a bodybuilder, and after that he made a move towards professional wrestling. He would be trained in a group of bodybuilders. He would link up with Steve Borden, who would later become known as professional wrestler Sting, and form a tag team. He would work his way through different territories before landing a coveted spot in the World Wrestling Federation. The Ultimate Warrior would make a strong early impression, whether it was for his own unique style of face paint or the way he would race to the ring, or perhaps violently shaking the ropes when he got there. He would make such an impact that when WWF owner Vince McMahon began pivoting away from his money-making champion Hulk Hogan, he looked at the Ultimate Warrior to take the helm. And at WrestleMania 6 in Toronto, he did just that when he shocked the world by pinning Hulk Hogan. During the following months, the Warrior would have contract disputes, normally regarding payouts. All of this led to bad blood between him and the WWF, and also led to the company moving back from him as the champion and handing the reins back over to Hogan. Throughout the next several years, he would be in and out of the company, showing up sporadically. He would return briefly in 1996 and show up in 1998 to the WWF's chief rival, WCW. And really after that, we heard very little from Jim Hellwig, who had legally changed his name by then to Warrior. There would be a DVD documentary released from the now WWE about the Warrior, which really amounted to a series of unflattering comments and accusations about him. The tension and bad blood would simmer for some 18 years. Out of seemingly nowhere, it was announced in 2014 that the Ultimate Warrior would be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. On April 5th, 2014, the Ultimate Warrior would be inducted, giving a gracious speech and burying the hatchet and bad blood. He would make peace with several during those days. He would appear as an inductee the following night at WrestleMania on April 6th, then appear on WWE programming on April 7th, giving a memorable speech. On April 8th, he was making his way home from his Hall of Fame weekend and was walking from his hotel in Scottsdale, Arizona. While walking to his car along with his wife, he clutched his chest and collapsed. Mere days after his Hall of Fame induction, and even before he made it back home, the Ultimate Warrior would die from a heart attack. And now we are here in West Point Cemetery in West Point, Indiana, to pay our respects to the Ultimate Warrior. I had no idea until recently that the Ultimate Warrior's final resting place is in Indiana. I had always thought that he was cremated, and perhaps he was, perhaps he wasn't. Perhaps some cremated remains are here and some are elsewhere. Perhaps this is just a cenotaph. As with the Ultimate Warrior character that was always shrouded in mystery, perhaps it's only fitting that this too is a bit of a mystery. As far as the cemetery itself, it's very peaceful and I enjoyed my visit here. If you enjoy cemetery visits or historic locations, please click subscribe and join me. Also search for Whit Docs on all of your favorite platforms. Once again, from West Point Cemetery in West Point, Indiana, at the grave of the great Ultimate Warrior, I will see you again soon.